Herbert Spencer's impact on social Darwinism. Herbert Spencer was one of the most influential thinkers of the 19th century, and his ideas have left a lasting mark on philosophy, sociology, and economics. One of his most well-known contributions was his role in developing and popularizing social Darwinism. This concept, which drew inspiration from Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, applied the idea of survival of the fittest to human society. Spencer's work laid the foundation for this controversial idea, and it has been debated and discussed ever since. Let us dive into what social Darwinism means, how Spencer contributed to it, and why it has had such a strong impact on history. To understand social Darwinism, you first need to think about how Darwin described evolution in the natural world. Darwin's theory was based on the idea that species adapt to their environment over time. Those that are better suited to survive in a specific environment pass on their traits to the next generation. Over time, this process leads to the evolution of stronger or more capable species. Spencer, although not a scientist, was fascinated by these ideas and decided to apply them to human societies. He believed that just as species compete for survival in nature, humans and their social structures also undergo a similar process of competition and adaptation. One of Spencer's most famous phrases was "survival of the fittest." Interestingly, this phrase was not coined by Darwin himself but by Spencer. He used it to explain his belief that individuals, businesses, and even entire societies would thrive or fail based on their ability to adapt to changing circumstances. In Spencer's view, this natural competition was not only unavoidable but also necessary for progress. He argued that when weaker or less capable individuals or groups failed, it allowed stronger or more capable ones to take their place, leading to overall improvement in society. Spencer's ideas were rooted in a philosophy known as laissez-faire, which means "let it be" in French. He believed that the government should not interfere in social or economic matters. In his opinion, attempts to help the poor, regulate businesses, or provide social safety nets disrupted the natural process of survival of the fittest. He argued that charity and welfare programs, while well-intentioned, could weaken society by allowing less capable individuals to survive and reproduce, thereby slowing progress. While Spencer's ideas about social Darwinism were influential, they were also controversial. Many critics argued that applying the principles of natural selection to human society was overly simplistic, and ignored important factors like culture, ethics, and cooperation. Moreover, some people used Spencer's ideas to justify inequalities and oppression. For example, during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, some politicians and business leaders argued that economic inequality and exploitation of workers were natural and inevitable outcomes of competition. Others used social Darwinism to justify racism, imperialism, and colonialism, claiming that certain races or nations were naturally superior to others. Despite these criticisms, Spencer's impact on social Darwinism cannot be denied. His writings inspired generations of thinkers, and his ideas spread across the globe. In the United States, social Darwinism influenced debates about capitalism and industrialization. It was used to defend monopolies and justify the lack of government intervention in the economy during the Gilded Age. In Europe, social Darwinism became intertwined with nationalist ideologies as nations competed for power and resources. Even in the field of biology, Spencer's writings encouraged scientists to think about the broader implications of evolutionary theory. Over time, social Darwinism fell out of favor as its flaws became more apparent. Modern sociologists and historians often criticize it for being overly deterministic, and for ignoring the complexities of human behavior and society. However, some of Spencer's ideas still resonate today. For example, debates about individual responsibility versus collective welfare, or the role of government in economic affairs, echo some of the questions Spencer raised in his work. Herbert Spencer's impact on social Darwinism is a reminder of how powerful ideas can shape society. Whether you agree with him or not, his work challenges us to think critically about progress, competition, and the role of ethics in shaping our world. It also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of misapplying scientific concepts to social and political issues. Thank you for watching this deep dive into Herbert Spencer and social Darwinism. If you found this content interesting, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more discussions on sociology, philosophy, and history. Your support helps us create more engaging content for curious minds like yours.